we often completely lose sight of who we really are. And as I say, we're just sort of often running. It's just automatic survival. You get up in the morning and the next thing you know, you're just in the thick of it, aren't you? You're just kind of doing the things that you do, just trying to get by, paying the bills, surviving your relationships, all the stuff that you're trying to get through. But have you considered, have you actually asked yourself, where are you going? What are you hoping to get from all of that? What's the point of it? Like, if you survive, if you actually succeed in getting through what you're trying to get through, if you manage to pull the wool over everybody else's eyes and they're all convinced that you're so fantastic and you're successful and everybody crowns you king or queen and they say, you've done it, you're amazing. Then what? Really, what's in it for you? Because if you did succeed in that, just imagine that for a moment. And just imagine if you just keep on doing the things that you're doing, thinking the way you're thinking, just getting through, just plowing through, trying to get to wherever you imagine you're trying to get to. And just imagine that you've succeeded. Then what? Are you so sure that that's actually worthwhile? For a lot of people, that's a rude awakening. I mean, like most people don't even survive. They don't even succeed in that much, right? So there's that. But then for those people who do, for those people who manage to get to that point in their life where they ticked off all the boxes, they're like, okay, I did it. Everybody approves of me and I've made all the money and I've got six-pack abs and I've got all the stuff. Then it's like, oh, where's the payoff? I thought this was going to be fantastic. What's really in it for me is sort of this is like a midlife crisis, right? It's like, oh, it's all kind of empty and pointless. It's not what I thought it would be. So you could help yourself out a lot by actually questioning this now. You could maybe question this sincerely, regularly, because maybe you could start every day with this question of who am I really? What am I really here for? What really matters to me? And then you could make a commitment to actually be yourself. Because if you tell the truth, succeeding in being somebody else will not satisfy you. There's one point in the Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says to Arjuna, and I'm paraphrasing, but he says, it's better to be yourself poorly than it is to be somebody else perfectly. So think about that. And it's sort of saying a similar thing to this Oscar Wilde quote that's not really an Oscar Wilde quote, which is be yourself, everybody else is already taken. So if you're not willing to be yourself, even if imperfectly, you won't be happy because you'll totally miss the point of your life. You're not here to be somebody else. So if you really take that in, then you can start to realize that you cannot actually get the answers that you're looking for by consulting others. Now, that's not to say that others might not be able to offer you some useful guidance and information, but ultimately, you have to know yourself, because that's the only thing that's really going to be able to that's the only real guide that is completely reliable.